There's some jobs you just can't get wrong. I'm Tim Black. Welcome to Epic Fail. Okay, Walter Williams is a 78-year-old farmer, retired farmer. He's on a pacemaker. He lives in his home in Mississippi. Come with me to Mississippi, Lexington, Mississippi. Why don't you? All right, so he's 78 years old. He's on a pacemaker. He lives with his family in Lexington. And whatever reason, the family says he appeared to have died. I don't know where he was staying. Maybe he was in a bedroom. Slide the food to the door, whatever. I don't know if he could walk around. I don't know. But for whatever reason, they checked on him, and he wasn't moving. He hadn't changed the channel or nothing. I think they were watching, like, I don't know, some real corny shit, like Dawson's Creek was playing. They're like, I know, Walt. Don't watch that. He ain't changed the channel or nothing. Wasn't moving. Hand in front of his face, nothing. Try to tickle him, no response. So they did what we should do in situations like this. They called the authorities. Dexter Howard, he's the coroner there in Holmes County. Dexter Howard comes down, all right? He visits the home, and he's like, God, doggone it. Good old Walton seemed like he done passed away. No pulse. Did the tappy tap thing. I don't know how he checked. But whatever way he checked, whatever materials or instruments or expertise Mr. Dexter Howard uses, he needs to get a new set of that shit, because they sent Mr. Williams to the funeral home. Put him in the body bag, zipped him up, put him in the hearse. The funeral home is called Porter & Sons. Porter & Sons Funeral Home, somewhere in Mississippi. And they're about to prepare the body for embalming. And they notice that the body bag is moving. Now, we all know, or you should know, that when a person is deceased, the nerve endings sometimes twitch, do a little twitchy thing. So I don't know if they noticed it right off the bat, but they said this was different because it was like a kick. I kept seeing the body bag move. Now, they even thought they were in some type of horror flick. I don't know, some demon possession going on. Maybe they thought this was some type of Walking Dead episode, and maybe they were being punked. But no, they unzipped the body bag, and they see Mr. Walter Williams still alive. His eyes open. He's looking at them like, what the hell? Like, well, looks like this guy's not dead. What you mean they're not dead? He's not dead. So they called the coroner. They called this same guy back out. So Dexter Howard comes out and takes a look at Mr. Williams again. And he's like, you're right. This man is obviously alive. Look at him. He's looking at me. I don't know if he was speaking. I don't know what Mr. Williams said. But if he could move, I'm sure it was one of these that he gave Dexter Howard, right? I don't know if he knew before that Dexter Howard is the man that almost got him embalmed alive. But they call the family up and they say, it's a miracle, it's a miracle, it's a miracle. But it's not a miracle. You screwed up. You're horrible at your job, Dexter Howard. Horrible. There are some jobs you can get, you don't have to be perfect at. You could be not the best stacker at Walmart. For instance, sometimes you get the cans a little uneven on the shelf. I mean, that could cause a problem, but hey, no one's gonna die because you got it wrong. You could be a member of Congress and do fucking nothing all day, and that would be okay, because that's sort of like what they do, nothing. You could be, I don't know, a food critic, a foodie. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You taste something and you can't identify it. Is it salmon or is it tuna? Is it salmon or is it tuna? Is it salmon or is it pollock? Or is it salmon or is it haddock? Is it salmon or is it shark? I don't know. That's okay. You can get that wrong. Mr. Dexter Howard, though you are probably a very nice guy, you are very much incompetent at your job. I am so sorry, sir. But if your main focus of your job, the number one priority of your job is to identify people as being alive or dead, and you cannot do that, or if you only can do that correctly 1 out of 2 times, or I don't give a shit, 1 out of 1,000 times, or 1 out of 5,000 times, if you get that wrong 1 time, Mr. Dexter Howard, that calls into question all the other times that you've ever identified anyone as being deceased. And for that, I, Tim Black, hereby sentence you to flesherdom. You have epically failed. May the families of all the people that you have pronounced loved ones dead not lose their fucking minds, considering the fact that maybe, just possibly, you've gotten it wrong many other times before. Maybe it's time you go out to pasture. Maybe it's time you turn over your stethoscope. May you pick another line of work. Because being a coroner and pronouncing people dead or deceased is kind of an important job, and a job that you have to get right every time. Goodbye.